This is the day after. Yesterday afternoon, I was out here. I usually hunt on this side here of the road, but it's really steep, and I had a problem with my knee. So I hunted in the back where there is a really big pear tree that is laden down with pears and a lot of thick stuff back there, and it opens up into the fields. So I gave that a shot. I had about 2.5 hours to hunt, so I cleaned myself up and worked my way in there, and I shot a nice deer. And he came out, and I hit him in the shoulder. He flipped all around and whatnot and took off. And he made it to the other side, on the right-hand side of this road. He made it across this road into the briars. And I waited about half an hour to 45 minutes to track him down. And when I got into the briars, he jumped up and ran, so I backed out. So what we're going to do this morning is we're going to try to find him. I know I hit him really good, but I expected him to be laying down. I didn't expect him to jump up and run. But we'll just drive down here and give you a look at what this place looks like. This is old lumber that's been milled out of here years ago. Just sitting here drying, I guess. Since the 3 years I've been hunting here, it's been here. It looked old then. On that left opening right there. It's pretty foggy this morning, so any blood I find will probably be still wet. See that opening in there is where the deer came down. But he didn't come to the pear tree. That's a pear tree right in there. That group of trees right inside that cluster right there. It's right up in there, and it's just totally dropped. It's huge, and it's just dropping pears. And I was to the left of that, in this tree line here. It's really thick. And he came down off this hill and walked right in front of me about 15 yards. Then he ran on, there's a ditch down in here along the front. There's a ditch in front of that. And he ran right there. I hit him on the other side of those trees. I hit him right back there. And he ran down, fell in a ditch and jumped up, and he ran around that hill. And he was able to cross this road, and there's thickets up in here, and that's where he jumped up. So we're gonna walk over there and find him. Better find him. Got half my arrow back, so there's about, I'd say, a quarter of the arrow is in him. I never found that piece. He made it pretty far. There's the pear tree right there. That is big. But he come from up. It's really foggy, so it's pretty hard to see. But he come from up there, and you walk right down in this greenery. And he was about 40 yards from the pear tree. He's right underneath me. I was down on the other side of that, straight in. Then he ran around this little island here, grass. And he run up, crossed the road, and he went up in here. So we're going to ride down. I'm going to park. This year he put a lot of posted signs up. He didn't want anybody in here. People poaching and whatnot, so they just drive back here. So he locked all the gates. There's an old trail here. I guess guys used to hunt. can see the thicket. I mean, this stuff is, you know, it's really thick in there. It's all briars. So I'll turn this off for a minute and then we'll take a walk up in there. Here's my bow. And as you can see, I got a short arrow in there. So there's quite a bit of arrow left in them. Some blood on the arrow here. What I did was I come down on him when he was walking away from me, quartering away, and I come down into his shoulder area. I would have liked to have been a little bit back more into the heart and into the heart and lungs. I have a feeling that it was right over the shoulder, and that's why it was hard to penetrate. Because I'm shooting 73 pounds with 125 grain Thunderhead and a 30 inch arrow, 2315. I mean, so I have a lot of grams here, a lot of weight that I'm shooting with, and that still didn't penetrate all the way. Normally I go right through the animal, but it just snapped off there. So when I hit him, he went down to the ground. He was flipping around and he threw his shoulder, I guess, up, his leg up, and that arrow just flung right out, and that was that. So let's leave this in here, and I guess we'll see what we can see. I mean, I hit some big really bucks before, and I've got some nice ones, but I've hit some, and if you don't hit them right, they're tough. They're really tough. You gotta really hit them hard. You gotta really get vitals. You gotta get something that is gonna put them down, so you don't run forever or whatever. I'm sorry that I actually jumped him last night, but he didn't sound like he went far. But there's so much tangles in there and thick stuff that I really can't tell, you know, which way he really went. I saw him hop he hopped a couple of times, and I saw him in the bushes, and I just got down, and then I waited about 15 minutes, and I just backed out. So let's go up there and let's see what happens. This is that hill on the other side, is the pear tree. He made it around this hill, came around here, and then he crossed this road, but I couldn't see when he went up, but he had a pretty good blood trail, so I knew I hit him really good, hit him hard. So you can see, I mean, this side is just totally rip your eyes out and take your clothes off type of stickers and everything. So we're gonna have a little fun getting in here. I didn't go up very far when I jumped him. I only went up about maybe 15 yards, if that. It's foggy out, so they were talking about rain, but yes, yeah, there's some blood right there. Let's see if we can get a hold of that. Let's see it. Yeah, there's a leaf there. It's got blood on it. There's not much there. It's on the road, but you can see it drop on that leaf. And he just went right up, and I could see a little bit of a path. See, so he knew where he was going. I mean, it's thick in here. I see blood going up. This ain't the greatest for my leg either. So this is where I came up. I can see blood right there. It looks pretty fresh because it's been foggy all night. It kept it wet, which is good. There's more right here. It seems to be going. See, it was getting dark, so it was hard for me to really see all the blood up in here. See, he jumped this patch, but I actually seen him jump. I seen him jump up in there. Unless it was a different deer. There might have been another deer there and jumped. Because it was right in here, and I heard it, and I looked, and it jumped 2 steps. It hopped, and I didn't see it anymore. And I just got back out. I came back down on the road. And then later, when I came out, I heard something run across the other side there, but it just sounded, I don't know, small. So I don't know, it might have been a rabbit running out of here. But it looks like the trail is actually going this way. Yeah, there's blood right there. It is plenty of blood there. That's quite a bit. Yeah, a couple more drops. I don't want to see drops, so I want to see a lot of blood. A couple of drops. Oh, there you go. There it is. There's a good pile right there. It's really red too. Now, where I shot, that seemed to, down in his shoulder, it should have, I mean, I hit him hard. I mean, he was flying, flipping everywhere. There's plenty of blood going up here. There's plenty of blood going up. Yeah, I got plenty of blood. And big load too. Look at the size of that load. There's a load of blood. There's blood right next to it. Look at that. We're just gonna work our way through here. It's really red. I can see where he's flipping over here. He was kicking around. There's blood everywhere. This whole area's got like he's been jumping around, flipping around. Doesn't seem like he was going straight. Oh, no, he cut over here. That's what he did. He cut. He flipped around and cut through here. Yeah, a couple of drops over there. See a lot of kickouts in the dirt. A little drop. A little drop of blood right there. He's probably running right here. I hate when they run because you don't see much blood but what they throw around. I don't see anything right here. He must have stopped over in that other spot for a second where all that blood was. Nope. Nothing there. Up. That's a little bit dried right there. It's a little bit on there dried. Some of these stumps, rotten branches, and see hoof marks. There's stuff right here. I don't see much blood here though. Oh man, come on. I don't want to play any guessing games here. I want to see blood. Don't even tell me that in the trail. Nothing. Look at that. Oh, ouch. Nothing. Let's back. Let's go back. Sometimes they run sort of like on a dead end and they get you going that way and they'll turn. All you need to see is one drop of blood, it'll help out. Here's where the blood ended over here. This way. Shoot. Alright, we're gonna have to check around here a little bit. Come on now. When they run, they jump over this stuff. It's pretty hard to see it. The leaves and everything. Kind of backtracking and hoping you don't kick leaves over the existing blood that you have. That blood splash right there is going that way. Like he was running that way. Even though I don't see anything, I'm going to go up that way anyway. Oh, there's one on a leaf right there. Got blood. Going this way. There's another one, very small speck. So you really got to get your eyes open. I was going the right way in the beginning, but it must have ran up here. Another right on that leaf right there. Yeah. It's a little bit, just one drop. Oh man, come on. Just one drop of blood on that leaf. And it's, you can see it's got a little spray that way. So you must have, it hit the leaf because the leaf's on an angle. And that way. Continue the way that the drops were going. Seem to be going up this way.